Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Erin and this is Erin's Beauty Minute. We're not going to be doing a tutorial today. I kind of want to get into vlogging a little bit. But before we talk about that, I want to let you guys know, yes, I still have it here. So if you're looking for what is on my eyes right now, take that and this little look here. I used the, I used the Mad for Matte 2 palette by e.l.f. Cosmetics. It looks like this. Like I just kind of danced around in here and created a look. I'll let you know all the products I used today. So I used for primer, I used the face primer that's Photo Focus from Wet n Wild. I used the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer for my eyelids. Then I went in and did the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte and poreless in the shade 115 Ivory because I'm pale, as you can see. For concealer, I actually used two different concealers. I used the shade Fair by e.l.f. Cosmetics, so it looks a bit like that. I used that for like my face area, and then for around my eyes, because we want to highlight that area, I used the Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind, and it's very good. This is also in the shade Fair, so it's lighter than the e.l.f. one, even though they don't look all that different. They actually go on a little different. Also for blush, I went in, so that's the contour, illuminating. Okay, so for blush, I used the powder set, and this is also by e.l.f. and it's in the light kit. I just sort of dipped into everything a little bit and applied that to the cheeks. Then I went in and used the illuminating palette. So this is the set here for the illuminating palette. Again, I just kind of went in a little bit for both of those. And then I have the e.l.f. contour palette. So I used primarily like this, like this side of it. Because again, I'm kind of pale, so you don't want to contour too much. For brows, I went ahead and used the e.l.f. brow kit, so that's the wax and the powder, and this is in the shade Light, so this is the light kit that you get. For lipstick, today I used a combination of the e.l.f. Lippie Pencil in Bold Red and a mixture of Maybelline New York, their red one, which is in the shade 645, called Red Revival, and it looks a bit like that, so it is a bright red, and I'm still wearing it right now. It looks very nice to me anyway. But anyway, I mean, you could also get that shade in the Runway Ready Lip Kit. So I'll open that up so that you can see it. So this is kind of what they look like. They do look very dived into, like dug into. And they have. This is the original one. They have another one with different sets of colors, but this is the one that I have right now, and it's also really good. It's the moisturizing formula that they have in there, so you know, feel free to moisturize your lips on it because that's what it is. In addition to the Mad for Matte 2 palette, I used as a shimmer, because I wanted a little bit of shimmer, the Essence All About Roses palette. Most of these are shimmers for the most part. They aren't very pigmented, but they do give you a little dose of shimmer over your eyeshadow, especially when your eyeshadow's matte. Anyway, I'm going off on this. So today I'm just like, I wanted to kind of do a little, kind of like a talk, doing sort of like a vlogging thing, but I needed to come on and talk about, you know, talk about people who are dealing with, you know, they're dealing with a lot of criticism. Last night I just started bawling because there's a girl named Alex on a channel called Learning to Be Fearless. I've been watching her pretty much since the beginning, and she's an amazing person, and she recently came out with a music video. She did record an album, and which I need to go get. And she just received a lot of hate and criticism over it. Now, there's constructive criticism and then there's destructive criticism. It was definitely destructive because the poor girl felt like she had to go on a video and explain herself, and I'm like, you don't have to do any of that. But I mean, I bawled watching her do that video. Just, there's some things that she wanted to keep private and people were not respecting that. You know, they were like, well, you share the rest of your life on YouTube, you know, why wouldn't you share that, blah blah blah. You should be expecting criticism because you're on YouTube, and when you put yourself out there, you need to have a tough skin. Like, that's true. You do need to have a tough skin, which she does. She just wanted a little bit of privacy. It was about her relationship with someone, and you know, I thought that it was so sad that she couldn't just be able and allowed to be herself and to do what she wanted to do. And I was crying because I was reading these horrible comments to her, and you know, I see a lot of who I am now in who she is now. You know, she inspires me to be confident in the body that I have and to work on the body that I have, and respect it, because much like her, I am overweight, and you know, that takes a toll, especially when you've received a lot of hatred for that. You know, we do, as YouTubers, we do put aspects of ourselves in the forefront and kind of for all people to see, and it's just kind of like, why would someone intentionally be cruel? Like, is it because you are behind a monitor with a keyboard? Because, you know, I want to say to everybody who's criticizing her, guess what? You put your personality and you put all of the stuff that you're dealing with on that, and see if you do as well as she has. See if you wouldn't do the same thing. Like, she doesn't... I relate. You know, it's difficult to receive... I mean, it's difficult to receive criticism in any form, but again, when it's so destructive and it's just... it's not helpful at all, that is where the line needs to be drawn. Because you can be, you know, you can be advise, you can give advice about, what they can do better, but don't like tear them down. Like the video, she edited it, she constantly was saying in this latest video that, she knew it wasn't perfect, but it was perfect. It was fine. The song was fine, and what mattered more was the lyrics to me. You can tell that she put her whole heart and soul into that, and I'm excited to actually listen to her album, because she is so open, and it was really sad that people couldn't respect where she wanted privacy to be, so it was it was ridiculous, and she shouldn't have had to deal with that. And she's giving me the courage to vlog, and speak my mind and do what I love to do. And, you guys have only seen me do tutorials pretty much, or talk like this. And, there's a lot more to me. I take pride in trying to take care of myself. And, the body that I have is constantly changing because I'm going through weight loss right now. And, it's aggravating, to be honest, because I'm having to constantly go get new clothing that's in a different size, and having to find out what my current size is, and because it constantly changes. So it's not, again, as YouTubers, yes, we put ourselves out there, but there should be a respect that when we ask for privacy in a certain thing, we get that, and people started crazy rumors about her, and her relationship and whatever, and that was horrible. And you saw how much it hurt her when she was talking about it in the video, and I was just like, what the heck, people? Are you just like, you got nothing better to do? But she didn't deserve that either. So, just, this is my message, okay? Here's part of my point. If you have nothing nice to say or nothing helpful to say, scroll away from the video. Hit the back button. Whatever it is, you don't need to comment something that is going to tear someone down. You could tell that video was very important to her, that the song was important to her, and instead of embracing it and helping her, people tore her apart. Like, again, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Just because you're behind a monitor with a keyboard, you're still hurting people. And you're keeping, it's so much easier for you to do that. And it's just like, why would you hurt people intentionally? Like, I don't get that. I get that there's free speech and whatnot, but what was being said to her, I've been like, free speech, huh? I wonder how you would react if you got that comment and you got that criticism on something that you worked so hard on. Like, if you don't like it, then get off the video. Like, I don't understand why people feel the need to comment on something when what they're about to say is not okay. So, I don't know, my camera's dying, so I will end it here and upload it. Thanks, guys. Bye.